Do you notice any commonalities between the guests that are very successful and the guests that just don't follow what you tell them?
The guests that are very successful seem to be a bit more quiet after the show. They really kind of put their heads down and they really just start grinding things out. The guests that tend to be less successful, we hear from a little more. Like they want to be involved in the conversations a little more, which I'm down to definitely help them be a part of it. But Joseph, who's been on the show 4 times, who I still absolutely love as a person. Now, I hear from him all the time, and I know he wants to continue to be on the show. We're probably not going to do that again for a while because he's been on more than anyone, and he hasn't made much progress, a ton of progress that he should have. But usually those people tend to make less progress.
Why is Joseph not making progress?
What
is he doing?
Behavior and excuses, man. He has not changed his overall behavior. He'll do behavioral change for 2 weeks, then he just falls back into old habits. And then excuses. We told him to pay off a credit card, and then we'd pay off some other debt, me and the money guy, by a certain date. He started to pay off the credit card, and then he opened up another credit card and got these different insurances and maxed out the cards. So
what was his reasoning for that?
I'm sure he had a reason. I need insurance, so I put I paid for it annually and opened a new card to pay for it. So sorry, guys. I kind of made it, but I didn't really.
Did he need the insurance from your perspective?
Yes, because I believe it was car insurance that he didn't have.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on it right now a little, but it was something necessary.
Okay. And what do you think is holding most people back?
It's kind of like me with the diet, which is totally fair.
Oh, gosh,
me with the gym. It's, I think, just jumping into the deep end, you know? It's intimidating at first, changing a lot of things, changing your entire lifestyle. If you're going out to eat 3 times a day, which a lot of people on the show are, just completely changing that. So sometimes, it takes slower steps to get there, which is fine as long as they actually change in the end. But it's a big hurdle that I see a lot of people. They get fired up after leaving the show, but then actually changing things around their life, that is their actions they actually have to take on their own without someone holding their hands. And it's very scary to make a big change when you've been doing something for half a decade or a decade.
Yeah. Do you think you overwhelm them when they come on the show and you're giving them this whole financial breakdown that says, if you follow this for 3 years, and you're so disciplined, you'll be debt free and you can start saving? Like you said, it's a big lifestyle change.
Yeah.
But for you, it might be with your diet. Once a week, I'm going to have a personal trainer come here. Once a week for 1 hour. That's it. And for maybe some of these people who need to improve their finances, it could be, like Dave Ramsey would say, save $1,000.
Yeah.
And come back. Maybe you're giving them too much too soon. They're not ready to handle it. Their mind can't comprehend all of these changes, so they don't stick with it. Versus, here's a little simple step. Just do this and then report back.
I would say yes if it was just the conversation.
Yeah.
The conversation's a big picture item. But then from there, we put them through our educational program. We put them through budgeting reviews. We put them through the Discord. We connect them with resources and answer questions all along the way. So if it was the big picture conversation and then go off on your own, I would be more inclined to say yes. For some people, it might be too much. But we do a lot of pre-show work and a ton of post-show work. So just helping them along the journey, I think, helps combat that.
Yeah. Now, Grant Cardone, we had him on the podcast a few weeks ago. He said that for people who want to make a lot of money, they should not be liquid. They should have very little money in their bank account because that means they're all in, they're all invested. They have to make it work.
Then everyone on my show's rich because they have $0 in their bank account.
So you disagree with it?
Well, I don't know. I don't know where you're going with
bad
that.
Advice. I want to get your thought. I want to get your thought on that because from Grant's perspective, there is an element of truth when you have nothing left to fall back on. You have to make something work. You're all in. You're all invested.
It's the Dave Ramsey $1,000.
Correct. It's like burning. Yeah, burning the ships. It's like I got to make this thing work, and because of that, I'm going to be so much more driven because I have no money in the account, and I'm putting everything I have into what I'm doing.
I'm down with that philosophy, but nothing ever in this entire world is one size fits all. Nothing ever. Especially psychology is not going to be one size fits all. So for some people, yeah, that might work. For some people, seeing that they're just so close to falling off, we've had them on the show. They're so close to just falling off the deep end. They're just like, I don't even care anymore. I don't even care. It's just happening. I can declare bankruptcy if I need to. And I'm $1,000 away. Doesn't even matter. Yeah. We're already there. So for some people, it's going to be different for everyone.
Jack, what did you say about that? Because we had a conversation on the walk from the airport about exactly that. Like, do people feel bad about their situation? Do they realize
So
how
what I noticed
severe?
when I was watching a lot of your episodes is like people are in horrible financial situations, like hundreds of thousands of dollars in high interest debt, just objectively not doing okay. Yet it seems like they're just completely apathetic to it. It just doesn't matter to them. And I don't understand how, granted, I've never been in a situation like that, but like I still sweat when, you know, certain big expenses come up and stuff like that. But how do these people, they just seemingly don't care whatsoever?
I was in that situation.
And
I was in that situation, you know, a decade, 11 years ago. I didn't care because there was a lack of education. There was needing to jump in the deep end. It would be such a change that I just wasn't willing to take, and I didn't see the benefits of it, or the benefits really going to outweigh it. I didn't really see it, and I didn't really realize just how dire it is. So that's where I really try to get across, and sometimes it comes across a little squeaky, but I try to let them know just how truly bad it is. I kind of talk about it in a way where it's like, this is the part of Kitchen Nightmares where Gordon Ramsay's going through all the stinky food and he's vomiting. He's like showing you how fucked up this is, and you probably didn't realize it until right now. And then we try to get down to the core issues and what it can take to change things. So,
like, why do you think people are just so apathetic towards it? Like, you're literally telling them, oh, you have over $100,000 in high interest debt. And they're like, yeah.
See, I said that people are just used to it at that point. Like $100,000 to them is normal. It doesn't seem unreasonable because they've already experienced it. So they're experiencing, oh, that's normal. And then to them, what's an extra $1,000 on top of that? It's like 1% of what I owe. It's not that big of a deal.
We have people in their mid-30s, you know, they've been in bad debt since they're 18. It's just their life. Yeah, it's their day-to-day. We had one dude, and we filmed a couple days ago, and he can't sleep at night because of his debt. Like, he literally cannot sleep like half the nights because he's just stressing about the debt. So he's finally starting to wake up to how bad it is. But until he was educated and realized how bad that debt was, it was just every day for him.
Yeah.
Just building up more debt. Doesn't matter. That's what I did the day before. It's just normal. It's a part of American culture.